Hey everyone, welcome back to the Den Fireworks. Today's video, we are going to release the Kraken by Super Fireworks. This is a 24 shell kit of canister shells. We have the Kraken on the cover. We got another octopus down here. We have 12 effects down the side and 12 effects on that side that look the same. So this may be one of the shell kits with duplicates. So let's get a look at that. I pulled out a 24 shot rack to send these in, but I might be changing that around. So taking the shells out of the box, they are really hard to read, at least with the plastic wrap over them. But I think we only actually have 6 effects on these, which is totally going to change around how I'm going to do that. So we've got the standard fiberglass mortar, nice wide base, wrap that's coming off, which is Release the Kraken on it. We're not going to use that anyway. So if we open up this first kit here, yeah, see this dark glittery blue wrapping with the black text on it. It's kind of annoying to read. But this is Crackling Mines Gold Wave 2 Purple with Green Strobe. This sounds like a beautiful shell. And if we pull this shell out, well, this one is number 2. Let's look over here. And this one is number 1. Crackling Mine Golden Palm with white strobe. Oh, because that's shell 5. Yeah. Yep, so 2's over there on this one too. So if we pull out 1, Crackling Mine Golden Palm with white strobe. And if we come over here, we have shell 6 as well. Crackling. So, I actually know what I am going to do for these shells. I am going to send everything up 1 through 6 in a 6-shot rack, and then I am going to angle and match the cans out that we're doing 3 at the exact same time at an angle. So, hate trying to read what the effect is on these shells. That is crappy. They've got the stupid plastic top. Well, at least this one popped right off easy. Hopefully the other ones will as well. But nice smaller shell, not a whole bunch of dead space in here. So let me get these racked up in a 6-shot, and I'm going to be able to try out my brand new 18-shot Octo Rack as well. And this is actually going to be pretty fun just having these 6 effects. Alright, so for the first 6 shells, I went with the 2 seconds an inch Safety Link green fuse. And these should go nice and slow because it looks like they all have some nice mines in these shells and some colors I want to appreciate. And then I am going to put this on pause. Day of, I will cut in the footage of wiring up the Octo Rack with 3 shells in series across the line. Alright, I'm setting up for my Memorial Day shoot right now, but I did want to take a quick break and go over that I got my Octo Racks in from Pyro Boom. I've got a 6-shot one that I've already loaded up and it's stashed away. I'm getting ready to use this one for some match shells 3 at a time at the angle. And I was like, you know what? I really need to get something out on this rack because I absolutely love it. I pre-ordered them as soon as Eric released the Kraken and let the secret out. So the Octo Rack is a different design that Eric Alma Pyro Boom came up with. And I don't know, I haven't sent anything through them yet, but I am loving the design. They are super lightweight, they are super sturdy, and I really can't wait. I think these are going to be perfect if there is a problem. So, this meets all of my requirements for a good rack. The top of the mortar is exposed, so if we get a flower pot, if we get something happening up here, it has plenty of room to expand. What else he added in, and why it's called the Octo Rack, is each of these mortar holes are an octagon. And we've got a little bit of space and wiggle room here before it's going to contact the side to work on splitting this rail as well. Also, with the plywood, I'm thinking the shear strength this way is going to be greater as well. And the damage should stay localized and leave these other mortars standing up. Now, if we come down here and look at this bottom, this is also a design of beauty. This top one comes just up to the top of the plug. So we got that 1.5 inches. Look at how much less material is here. And we've still got this riding at the right height, because if we have a Kato, this is the part that's gonna blow out. It's gonna happen right over the plug. Look at all this room we've got here still, all that strength we have still, and this is in sturdy. It's easily replaceable. With this blade style, it actually ships to you just with the 3 racks, and you screw this in yourself. He's got it pre-drilled at the 15-degree angle, but if you want this all vertical, take this screw out, stand it up vertical. You want a steeper angle, take the screw out, tilt it down further. So it's a really versatile rack as well, and I love the new design. So Memorial Day is gonna be the first time I'm gonna actually be able to send this rack up, and I'm gonna use it on Release the Kraken shells that I'm gonna have direct matched to drop 3 at a time, so we can see how those default angles that they set up look when we drop 3 at the exact same time. If you haven't looked at the Octo Rack yet, the price is awesome. At least the pre-sale price was incredible. Light, awesome design. I really like this. All right, so I am outside now, ready to match up these shells and get them ready for the show. I am gonna do these in 2 different ways. I have some MJG speaker wire ones that I connected in serial. So you can see all of my loops here. And then I shunted the far end. So this is 1 long cable to give me 3 matches to pop those shells. I am going to do the first 3 of those. I am gonna use these speaker ones shunted to set them up in serial. So the first 3 sets of shells, I'm gonna use these wired up speaker ones in serial and send them up. And to save time on the other 3, I am gonna use my mux boards for 4, 5, and 6 and use these to make the serial connection to do all 3 shells at once. And then I can use quick plugs. Each one will have an independent wire, and I'll have this 4th one shunted, so it'll drop all 3. So I'm gonna do the normal way I set these up, and you can watch a video for that. I'll probably link that one up here. I'm gonna label all of these because once I pull the wraps, I won't be able to tell which ones are which, and I wanna make sure they're all in the same order, that we get those matching effects going across. And then I'm gonna poke them, get them in. I'll show you how I did the strain relief on this Octo Rack, and I'll be right back. All right, I am starting to lose light, so I'm gonna show this real quick what I did, and then I'll actually hook them up to the mux boards when I drag it out to where it belongs. All of them, I did that half hitch around the mortar. So you can just see these are just looped around, and then I just cinch them up, nice and easy. I've got all the shells in order, and they are just dropped right down in there. First 3 are all series, and you know, you can see this is kind of a mess of wire. And then the last 3, we've got single cables going in, and then they can go right out to the mux board. On the mux board, I can put speaker or quick plug, depending on what I have for a mod out there. But I'm gonna get these dragged out. I'm gonna get them hooked up to my firing system, do some continuity, make sure I didn't mess up any of these series connections. And then we are gonna release the Kraken onto my backyard. First 6 shells, checking them out 1 at a time. And then we're just gonna hit 3 in a fan, 3 in a fan all the way down. And let's see how this Kraken swims. Thanks, everyone. Kraken one.